Welcome back to the Ballad of Officer Superstar. Join me on this crazy ride as we learn what or who is Tequila Sunset. Let's see what is over here. Money.
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea. Even the lock looks slightly rusted.
This is our new shack, which costs us nothing, which is excellent. Unlock the shack door with the key.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangement. But just so you know, after we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags for the night. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Sounds good to me, Kim.
The key turns with a satisfying click. You can enter the shack now.
Okay, let's enter then. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff in here. Obviously, this is the bed. I assume we just click to sleep if we so choose.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
No time to rest yet. Agreed. Oh. Korojev jacket. It's +1 logic. Very nice. You see the waves, the sea, a church. Old science fiction magazines, books about birdwatching, and almanac from 39. Did we have a thought? Come here. What? Oh, well, that thought went away. Oh, there it is. Hey, come back here. What are you doing? The floorboards creak under your step. Ooh, I wonder if there's a basement or something we can get down into. Or if we can fall through the floorboards, that would be terrible. This intricate heat engine hums quietly, giving out pleasant warmth. 2 separate thoughts.
A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in under the foundation, producing a low hum.
Let's listen to it.
The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears. Outside, it is cold and windy, but you're inside, and it feels safe and warm.
This is a great place, especially for the price. Look at this. It's like this heater has a attached sink and presumably something warm to wash dishes and dry them and stuff. This is really pretty cool.
What is this place to you?
Whoa. Looks like this is my new home. Wonder where the old one went.
Westward, across the canal, towers the whirling in rags. Door number 1 on the 2nd floor is locked. Behind it lies a trashed room. 1 floor below, behind a counter, stands an irritable man.
Yeah, that pretty much summarizes the situation at the Whirling.
In a small shack in the fishing village, a baroque heater hums quietly, emanating a sense of comforting warmth. A wash basin lies on the table, the water inside reflecting the somber face of the world.
What great description.
Far away, on the corner of Perdition and Main, a nondescript building, obscured in a haze. It's vacant and lost, just like its tenant.
Thank you, Strange Sensation, for a fair assessment of the current situation. Oh, we can choose again? What does that mean? Let's find out.
There is no going back.
Oh!
Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against the stilts again. It's as if you think the thought, but in someone else's voice.
Cool.
Look under the floorboards.
Ah, I knew there was going to be something pretty cool. Another thought. Using a thermodynamic expander condenser cycle. Nice. Okay, well. Look under the floorboards. All right, maybe we have to do that from outside?
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
We can do a hand-eye coordination check to shave off our mutton chops. We have a terrible track record for 42% checks. I'd say the odds are pretty good we're going to slip and slit our throat. Let's try it. Oh no! No, no!
Your hand trembles as you scratch your cheek. Oh no, that's not how a grown man shaves.
Oh god, this is terrible. This isn't sharp enough, scrape harder. I'm not sure that we have that kind of death wish. I'm going to leave it for now.
Thank God. I would have cut your throat.
Yes, I bet you would have, hand-eye coordination. Let's see what's on the wall.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression.
Oh, good. Even though we're not in the whirling in rags anymore, we can still try to do this check against the mirror, but we still only have 3%, so we're not doing it. Let the mirror be for now. And even though we were told to check under the floorboards, I don't know how to do that, so we'll have to worry about that later. Okay, and there's Kim. Let's see what's by this wall. You can't see into the house from this angle. We have a thought, though. Inside, you hear the cozy sound of some kind of heater sputtering. Yes, we just saw that heater. Okay, let's talk to these kids.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old.
Hello, Lillian's twin.
The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
This is Lillian's other twin. You guys look identical.
The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
Okay, that's a little bit strange.
He looks just like me.
Yeah, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt.
Okay, I guess they need a bath.
The rock kicker was just being shy, but now he's enthusiastic again.
Oh,
You're bad with kids.
and what are you, Kidmaster General?
Maybe I am. Now, how about some actual police work? We are not getting anything here.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Kim. You're super helpful, as always. Hey, where is your mom?
The kids don't reply, absorbed in their little game.
Alright, bye, kids. Maybe Superstar thinks they are twerps. Oh. More tear. Nice. Let's talk to these guys. These should be the drunks. Maybe we can get a lot of tear off them. Some money over here we're gonna get.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
He spreads his arms as if wanting to embrace us.
Does he actually know you? Or is he just shopkeep friendly?
What are you talking about?
So what do you want? I got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine.
Oh, he's not messing around. $2 for a pack of smokes. I don't know how that compares to the prices. $15 for speed, and it gives us +1 motorics. Okay, so now we have established that there is, in fact, a different drug or medication or something that affects each of our 4 intrinsic abilities. So that's good. We're probably going to need some of that. We want to try all the drugs, I think. But right now, blue medicinal spirit. We can't even come close to affording whatever that is. Can we? Man, we can't find out what it does. Why does the bottle of spirits cost 300 real?
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture.
Let's nod and let him speak.
You know, it's funny, actually.
What is?
What?
Keep him talking.
What do you mean what? What did you think was funny earlier?
This guy.
Conversation might bring a discount, no?
Where did you get the bottle of spirits from?
Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office.
Nice, okay. Let's keep him talking.
I got one of those scientific ampoules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink. Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go.
That's a good tip. I should remember it.
It really isn't. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing.
Oh, wow.
Those arseholes charged me 4 real to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all.
Okay, how?
The idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead thingies.
He gets an excited gleam in his eyes.
Swipe 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila. What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7% almost pure alcohol.
Orphanmaldehyde. Ooh.
2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3 real, if you want it.
I thought it was 300 real.
Don't say it.
Sure, I think it will prove useful. Can I smell it first?
Yeah, be careful. It's extremely flammable. One spark and the entire city of Revachol is wiped off the map.
Okay, thank you for the warning, sir.
Feels like someone set a mustard field ablaze right inside your nose, then drenched it in tear gas. Your nose is a singular source of pain, but at the same time you don't remember the last time you felt so alive.
Nice. Nice. Wow. Okay, that's strong stuff.
In all fairness, that might be attributed to the retrograde amnesia.
All right, shut up, logic. Stop being so logical, I guess.
So, what's the deal, friend? Want the spirits or not?
Yes, I think it will prove useful.
3 real and it's yours, friend. The deal of a lifetime.
We will take it.
Well done. You got it.
Thank you, reaction speed.
That's a much more reasonable price right there. Makes sense now.
Just make sure to enjoy that one, friend.
Yeah, I sense that might be the only one we ever get of that thing.
If you drink this, then you'll die. That's a fact. And that's why we're going to save you from yourself and store this as a sellable item. Go sell it at the pawn shop for a profit.
Ah, interesting. Interesting. I am somewhat tempted to try drinking it anyway. Quite the business venture you've set up here.
Oh, the system's been good to old Rosemary here, and I'm milking her like a bitch goat in the backyard.
Oh, well, that's quite the image.
You see, friend, man makes his own luck, and I made mine real good. Got my hands on 3 bottles of liquor exquise, sold 2 to the fellows around here, and immediately invested the profit.
In other goods?
Bought cigarettes, bought beer,
Oh, yeah.
even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now. I got everyone on my hook.
He spreads his arms and smiles a crooked, toothless smile.
The hook. Where is it? I can't see it.
Looks like you're on your own hook, too.
Of course, of course, of course. It is what it is, you know. What it's always been. People, buddy boy. It's the people.
Wow, this is a whole lot of saying nothing at all. Much like the phrase, it is what it is. Friend, do we know each other?
Sure, friend. You know it.
Don't mind old Rosemary here. He's a buffoon. Let's have a word after your high-concept transactions. I'll give you the lowdown.
I'm not sure which of these other 2 guys it is, but his name is Idiot Doom Spiral. Let's ask about the amphetamine.
Aye, by amphetamine I mean speed.
I think you didn't hear me when I said I'm a police officer.
Sure did, buddy boy. That's why I said amphetamine. I mean speed. I mean amphetamine. I got both.
All right, let's just mess with him. I thought by speed you meant amphetamine.
Aye, that's what I said.
Right, got it.
Good, my man. Now what can I offer you?
Should I let the money burn a hole in our pocket? Sure, why not? Why don't we get a pack of smokes
My kind of guy. Here you go, friend.
and a beer.
Bottoms up, Captain.
Take 2, now that we don't have to store up money to pay Gart.
In the civilized world, it's a custom to tip the shopkeep, friend. But come back anyway.
He waves you off. We are not tipping him. All right, next guy.
Hey, tequila!
A 30-something man, clad in a 2-piece Lycra, trademark, tracksuit, puts down his Pilsner and extends his hand in greeting.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
Let's shake his hand.
So what's happening?
Wait, tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
Is this guy mocking the game itself?
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street gang.
There's lots of choices here. Not too hot, I'm on a 50-year losing streak. Reality, it makes me aggressively sad. Don't know, people tell me I'm a cop, I'm getting used to that. Or, I have re-entered reality to conquer it, to bend it to my will, I am the law. Or we can just bail on him. These are all interesting, but I don't think any of them, except for number 2 here, reality, it makes me aggressively sad, fits who our officer superstar is. Reality, it makes me aggressively sad, we're gonna say.
I know what you mean. Sitting around with these bums, you really get to know the nitty-gritty of reality. and it isn't good.
Oh, it doesn't look good for any of you.
Things aren't going super well for Idiot Doom Spiral either. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
This guy's your buddy. You feel it immediately. You belong to an organization, a fraternity of drunks.
Yeah, there's no question that misery loves company.
Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation. At last.
What do you guys do around here?
We are saving the world.
Oh, are you now? One drink at a time, huh?
Please don't call. Don't call.
That was the guy in the pipe.
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out.
Huh, you too? Maybe you should try being a YouTuber.
So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
Pirate's life? That actually sounds potentially more interesting than being a YouTuber. What is a Tequila Sunset? You keep saying it.
It's you. You're Tequila Sunset.
I am? How do you know this?
We've met before. Don't you remember?
No.
No, you sure don't.
No.
Aha. Do you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be?
Oh, we definitely do.
Mm-hmm. Let me take a sip to moisten up my cords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday, and by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
Was I alone?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting.
Right, my bad.
You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get pissed drunk.
Yeah, the evidence does seem to corroborate that.
Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
I'm not sure if that's high concept or highly disturbing, but it is what we did.
It is.
Oh, I guess it is high concept conceptualization. Thank you.
Does that sound like something you'd do? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Sylvie told us that we did that. I think it scared the crap out of everyone.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
What happened then?
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling.
Oh, I'm very familiar with it. It makes it warm and glowy until it makes everything black.
One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs. Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence, a gasp of silence, if you will, followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed.
Are we about to go flying off of Bird's Nest Roy's pawn shop?
Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic.
Yeah, no question, alcoholics can stumble very quickly.
What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs, "The time hath come!"
Ooh, the time hath come.
So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, "The time hath come for Tequila Sunset, the end of all things."
We could say nothing, it's more dignified that way. But there's nothing dignified here. Every word I said was true. Tequila Sunset will break the looms of reality.
Yeah, looms. Why not? Then you jammed the pedal and plowed right off the jetty and through the ice.
Sweet!
Your hands cramp on the steering levers.
We ran towards the ice whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit. Like some kind of sea monster.
I feel like a sea monster.
When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep. Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to.
The image of us flying off the road, crashing our car into the water, being pulled out of the destroyed vehicle, and then going off to party is pretty hilarious.
We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
Wait, so is Tequila Sunset an event or a name?
I'm not sure. I think you were the event. Tequila Sunset. You know, as opposed to a tequila sunrise, which is long gone.
Oh, very clearly. Tequila Sunset, huh? Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
How long did we party for?
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women.
Sunday morning? Didn't that happen on Friday? Did we drink for like 36 hours straight? Damn. Oh, shit.
How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
So we had to heal our morale, because this is humiliating, and we're out of magnesium, so we may be in trouble here.
Wow, that's quite a story.
It sure is, Kim.
Yeah, I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
Somehow I doubt proud is the word that springs to Kim's lips.
If you only knew.
Did I tell you anything specific about this person that fucked me? I think this is probably his ex-wife, the one who loved him so much.
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
It's very descriptive.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Oh, great, Rosemary. That's great.
Abigail.
Okay, thanks. Dude.
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
You think? Did I mention losing anything else?
Beside your gun and your badge? You said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy.
The details may be hazy, but that does actually sound about right.
In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
Is it bigger than heart or hope? I mean, nothing's bigger than losing hope. Did I say anything about my colleagues?
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style.
From the little we've interacted with Precinct 41, that sounds about right as well.
No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
This is actually consistent with my nature as a superstar. Did I say anything about the case?
Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
Doing it solo, huh?
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
Okay, great, Kim. Great. Did we talk about, politics?
Yeah, you kept talking about how the coal mine owners were fucking us all over, just like that woman fucked you. I didn't agree with you, by the way. The spectral hand of the market makes sure everyone gets exactly what they deserve.
Oh, I don't believe that at all. Did you get a read on what kind of cop I was?
You kept calling yourself a goddamn superstar who'd cleared 501 cases.
Well, we are a goddamn superstar, but not quite 500.
As you've already determined, the actual number is 216. But what's a little embellishment between friends?
Yeah, especially when you're partying.
No thanks to the squares at the precinct, as you put it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Those guys are always cramping our style. I don't need to hear any more.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
That's one way of coping. You seem like you're characterized by your storytelling ability. Want to tell me another one sometime?
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum.
Yeah. Want to tell me how you became Idiot Doom Spiral?
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
Maybe.
The gleam in his eyes and the slouch in his posture is so incredibly familiar.
Yeah, all addicts are the same, I suppose.
You might get scammed here.
I have a feeling that this is going to cost me a lot.
No, the reality of the situation requires a rather modest contribution. A little motivational package.
You want booze, don't you?
I don't want it, man. I need it. Can't tell stories without it. Dry stories are boring, you see?
Yeah, that sounds like early Stephen King to me.
So, have you got anything for good old Idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
We can give him the crazy strong medicinal spirit, but that one might be unique. So how about we just give him the Pilsner that we just bought? Here, I've got a potent Pilsner.
Not much, but it will do.
Grabs the bottle from your hand and uncorks it immediately.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
Don't call Abigail.
All right. Abigail hasn't called yet.
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George, but around here, you already know.
Do we?
I was once a reasonably high net worth individual, a founder/junior partner at a high concept creative services agency. When my story begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm.
Go on.
I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff.
Certainly the high part sounds right.
I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
We're going to ask, wait, how many people did you have working for you? But I think the answer is going to be none.
22 full-time employees, an all-star team, a potentially historical set of individuals. Worrying about them often kept me up well into the morning hours.
That's management for you. Did the jogging help?
It did. With my trusty Sansarique tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world.
Yeah, you definitely have. No question about that.
But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit.
He says thoughtfully, brushing dust off his shit-stained pants. Gross.
One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
He shakes the bottle and makes a ringing sound.
His eyes are your eyes.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see? At least, that was the plan.
Uh-oh.
I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly.
How wet are we talking exactly?
Wet, okay? It was raining really hard. I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless.
Okay, that seems inconvenient.
Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass.
I would have landed on my feet. I've got feline reflexes.
No, you don't.
No, we don't.
Whatever. The point is, reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up.
Except this time, huh?
So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
Holy shit. Or you've got to be shitting me.
I wish I were, Tequila. I wish I were. Instead of my apartment key, I'd taken the key to the office.
Dumbass. Okay, so what happened next?
I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation.
Sounds typical.
People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
He was one of the best strap-on salesmen. Okay. I suppose there's always work for a really good strap-on salesman.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there.
Yep.
But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in.
God, you sound like a putz.
Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this.
There are so many holes in this moron story. He couldn't move in with his girlfriend didn't have a key to the apartment, he didn't have a landlord, he couldn't get into the office the next day. What a loser.
So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
Wait, is that it? I feel like there are some steps missing.
Tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a long time. If there was anything else to it, I would have thought of it by now.
I think idiot is the operative term in his name.
Why didn't you go to the authorities?
Yeah, Kim.
Well, at one point they came to me, but, you know, I didn't have any ID on me, so they tossed me in jail for 2 days.
Uh-huh.
I can't say it increased my faith in the RCM. No offense, gentlemen.
I literally can't believe it.
Me neither, Tequila. When I lost my keys, I lost more than access to my apartment. I also lost my leverage over humanity. I wasn't a high-concept creative director anymore. I was just some homeless asshole with a premium Sansorique Lycra tracksuit.
This story's ridiculous.
You can't imagine what that does to a man's confidence. Anyway, that was all the story one bottle gets you. Almost empty, this one.
Okay, we'll come back next time with more alcohol and maybe get more stories out of this weirdo. Be seeing you.
You too, Tequila Sunset.
Next guy here, the guy in the pipe, don't call me Abigail. Or don't call Abigail.
DrunkCo, Abigail.
Ah, I see. Don't call Abigail, grumbles an unshaven man with a ruddy nose. He narrows his eyes at you as if in recognition, then turns his head away.
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't call Abigail!
I'll call whoever I want. Don't tell me what to do.
Abigail! Don't call her!
I think we should call somebody. You look like you're on death's doorstep.
You're not going to get anything out of this guy. He's too drunk.
I think that's true.
Never thought you'd see such a thing in your life. But this guy's a little too drunk.
Let's ask him anyway. Why shouldn't I call Abigail?
He snorts and beckons you to lean in closer.
I don't think this is going to end well. Lean in.
Don't call Abigail! Don't call Abigail!
Let's keep trying. Who are you? What's your name?
Don't call Abigail!
Uh-huh. And where am I? What is this place?
The man hiccups, then mumbles something unintelligible.
No, he's not going to do any of this. Superstar is going to let this drunk guy just enjoy himself in his drunkenness. Let's walk away.
Don't call Abigail!
All right, we won't call Abigail. In fact, we won't call anybody because this is the end of the episode. Thank you for joining me. Please remember to thumbs up the video. It really helps. And if you have any suggestions, I welcome them. Please drop a comment. Please also remember to spay or neuter your pets, but not both.